The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11. Looking to throw. Dyson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Garcia. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Back to throw. Dyson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. That's a strong running. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about, but one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
The charge into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Jaguars nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. ETN once more. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Third and 5.
Hey, kill. Hey, lion. This one's hot. 11. Take right open.
Hunter now will go in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, run.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And they'll shift things around. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. Pick six for a 49er D as they score a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Smmaacck.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Thomas goes in motion left. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jaguars.
21-0 our score after one. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill, 13, Luke.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
4 yards. That's another
13 Jaguars
first down.
And they'll run with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
on the red. Hey, attention.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far, and here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, if we're back in it, all right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Dyson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
60. Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel.
Back to throw. Dyson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
18 Cardinal. Shut up. Bronco with Mikey. 18.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gains on the play. Brings up second and 15 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 15. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The backfield empties out. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Dyson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 11 yards for number 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dyson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. And they'll run here with Carter. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Draw play, ETN. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's a gain of 14.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Dyson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lawrence will throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up second and a yard.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Right open. 11. Silver.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Hey, go. John, this is hot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Britton Strange, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Dyson. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Somebody gotta go it. Somebody gotta go it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
McCaffrey running up the middle. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Dyson connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw. Dyson. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Brzee on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Dyson. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now 2nd and 9.
Red on red. Go, let's go. Damn, gun. 11, Haggett. 30 left.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And this is 3rd down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
11.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. He may go. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Second and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Garcia. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
49er, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Dyson. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Hawks, 3rd.
from the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hey, Kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 2nd down and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
1st and 10.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Dyson. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. third down. Here's McCaffrey. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome. He's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dyson completes it to the tight end, Kemp. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. That's going to move them around a bit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the 49ers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.